This is KGW News at 5.
Well, Portland is continuing to honor civil rights leaders with events throughout Black History Month. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Adams. This morning, the St. John's Bridge was closed for marchers celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. Sydney Dorner was there capturing the moment.
This walk across the St. John's Bridge was meant to reenact the historic march Martin Luther King Jr. led from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama in 1965. Organizers say even though this isn't the exact bridge, the idea of walking towards a better future remains the same.
I shall not be moved just like a tree.
Love is King, a Portland nonprofit focusing on healing in the outdoors for people of color, holding a march Saturday across St. John's Bridge called Walk the Walk to honor the spirit, work, and words of Martin Luther King Jr.
The St. John's Bridge, with its Gothic arches reaching towards the heavens, stands not just as an architectural marvel, but as a testament to the bridges we must build towards understanding, equality, and justice.
A tribute to the march Martin Luther King Jr. led from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama in 1965, an event that was credited for helping inspire the passage of the landmark Voting Rights Act the same year.
We were determined to go across there. We said, we all have equal rights and no one's going to turn us around. So this is what this is all about. To this day, we want to just keep marching forward.
Leaders from Portland's St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church say events like this connect people that normally don't gather together, which strengthens community bonds and connects everyone to a shared history.
Let us cross these bridges with the same determination and hope that guided the footsteps of those who marched in Selma, knowing that our actions today are paving a way for a brighter, more inclusive tomorrow.
Sydney Dorner, KGW News.
Well, as you can see in those shots of the St. John's Bridge, beautiful day, sun setting there at the Reserve Golf Course here in Aloha. But beautiful day today, but things are going to change soon. Ashley Graham's joining us now. Chance for rain, maybe even some snow early in the week, Ashley?
Yeah, quite a bit of snow. We're going to see a huge change come here in the next day, but let's enjoy what we have while we have it. Here's a live look outside right now from Newport. How gorgeous is it? John said the sunset is coming. That's absolutely true, although it is a little bit later than we saw earlier this winter. Sun should set around 5:50 tonight, so enjoy it while it is up. I certainly got out this morning. I got on an early walk with my husband. It was absolutely beautiful. Although it was a little bit chilly this morning, we got into those high 50s. Here's a look outside right now over the Rose City. You can see those clouds kind of swept in, and we saw some more cloud cover over the afternoon hours. 55 degrees outside right now. How is that for a February day? I think our high today about 57 degrees. That is above average. Here's some of our temperatures around the region right now. You can see we're about 55 there in Portland and Vancouver. Same there in Troutdale. Again, we are in the 50s on the coast, 50 in Tillamook and in Newport, 55 degrees in Bend and the Dalles. Looks like everyone really got into those 50s. Although, like John said, we are going to see a change. Here's a quick snapshot at your day tomorrow. We're going to start to see the rain come. When the rain comes, it's going to bring some incredible snow to the mountains. We'll talk more about that and a winter weather advisory coming up. John.
All right, Ashley, thank you. A Gresham woman faces multiple charges, including first-degree manslaughter following a deadly crash on Friday night. Portland police say 22-year-old Maria Mancata was under the influence and speeding along Northeast Marine Drive near Portland International Airport when she exited the lane and crashed into the back of another vehicle that was parked on the side of the road. The victim died at the scene. This is Portland's 13th traffic death in 2024. And a multi-vehicle crash left one person dead in Clark County. This happened Thursday afternoon on Northeast 399th Street in Amboy. One of the drivers was taken to the hospital with significant injuries and later died. No word yet on what caused that crash. Well, the suspect involved in an hours-long standoff with law enforcement in Northwest Portland has been charged. Our cameras were rolling as police took the suspect, identified as 41-year-old Jerome Strickland, into custody. He's now charged with burglary, attempted assault, and unlawful use of a weapon. Investigators say Strickland allegedly tried to enter a home and stab someone inside. That's when they say somebody inside the residence grabbed a gun and shot at Strickland. One witness we talked to said she saw Strickland then run off into her apartment complex.
He bolted into my apartment complex right behind my apartment, and I watched him and made eye contact with him and saw what looked like a 2-foot blade hidden up the backside of his arm.
Well, within minutes, police swarmed the scene and after several hours took Strickland into custody. No one was injured. Investigators say people living in the first home knew the suspect. Strickland remains behind bars. Portland officers say a man they say is involved with an attempted murder and carjacking from Thursday. The Bureau says 30-year-old Robert Morgan shot into an occupied van near Southeast Herald and Southeast 128th before assaulting the driver and stealing the van. Morgan then handed the firearm to an associate who drove off in a separate vehicle. Officers were able to track down both vehicles and arrest 3 people in total. Morgan was booked on multiple charges, including attempted second-degree murder and first-degree robbery. Well, scientists predict more fires are on the horizon for forests in colder and wetter regions of the Pacific Northwest. Some areas could get twice as much fire activity as was observed in the last 30 years. Scientists at Oregon State University found forests in those regions are likely to see the biggest increases in burn probability, fire size, and the number of blazes. This is due to the climate continuing to get warmer. Researchers with the U.S. Forest Service conducted wildfire simulations for more than 23 million acres of forest land in Oregon and Washington for the study.
It might not be obvious to think about fire as a key piece in these ecosystems, but it is in fact a key piece, and a lot of these forests developed in concert with fire, and warmer and drier futures could increase that position of fire in these ecosystems.
Researchers say climate is just one factor influencing wildfires. They add the findings are a crucial planning tool to help the Northwest prepare for fires in the future. Well, today, a celebration of life was held for Bob Moore, founder of Bob's Red Mill. Bob passed away earlier this month at the age of 94. Both president and former employees, along with members of the community, came out to listen to Bob's favorite band play jazz music, eat oatmeal, which was his favorite food, and talk about what Bob meant to them.
Bob was a very exceptional man who was able to combine a strong vision and a love of people. Many times those things don't go together well, but Bob was able to do that.
Bob hired me in 2005 to be his executive assistant, and I've worked with him just about every day for the last 19 years. On his 81st birthday, as most people know, he gave 1/3 of the company to his employees. And then over the next 10 years, we finally became 100% employee-owned. And this was his way of giving back to the people that helped make him successful.
Bob is truly missed. I mean, his products are amazing. I just think the world of him. I love the oatmeal especially. I just feel confident in buying his products because they're so, natural.
The man had vision. The man was the most generous person I've ever met.
We will continue to do the best to honor Bob, and the company's legacy is in great hands with our 700 employee owners.
To come tonight at